how many? 51 voted. They're all traitors in my
Yes,
book
every
now.
one of them. The only one that stood up was Mitt Romney, and he's doing it for the right reasons. The other ones are doing it. The Collins did it just to come out. She's going to get,
All right,
she's
I'm
up
gonna
for
rely
election.
on you guys on the chat to let us
Okay,
know if we're back or not.
are we back?
I hope so.
All right, we're looking to see. We're looking to see if anybody is out there seeing us whilst we restart this show. Uh, Natalie, I think, is jumped in. Val Wood is out there, baby. I see nothing but Facebook. I do not see everybody's back, baby. Val Wood says we're back, so I'm gonna. There's Oddly Wire. She jumped in. That tells us YouTube is out there. I was rattling my brain off anyway about our situation. We're going to get well into that in a few minutes. Before we do get started, let me go eat up a little bit of time because I got a few things I got to catch up with family-wise. Friday, I did my rant live because it was a situation where I just I was just telling Johnny Fly, I sat in front of this computer for a while before I finally turned on that camera and said anything because, like a lot of people, it's a loss for words when you see a displayed ignorance so boldly in our face, another finger in your face with their abuse of their responsibilities. Anyway, let's get on with a little bit. I had some donations on Friday. I want to get them called out. Ben Stroud donated $2 through Super Chat and said, "Fuck all Republicans, put them all in prison." So saith Ben Stroud, and I'm telling you, that's where they should be right now in my book. And Karen Van Wyck donated $3 through Super Chat and said, like Billy Joel said, "We don't start the fire, but us blues stick together are damn sure gonna finish with one." So saith Don Little. And baby, we need to light the fire because that's what this is.
No, that quote was from Karen Van Wyck. Don Little
Yes.
says Trump has got to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got that was Karen Van Wyck. I'm sorry. Don Little said donated $2 through Super Chat and said Trump has got to go. Don Little said that, and then Ben Stroud just
right before we got cut off.
Right before we got cut off, Ben Stroud just donated $2 through Super Chat and said, "Fuck all Republicans, put them all in prison." Oh, I think he repeated himself. Yes, let's all do that. So I want to thank all of y'all, Ben, Don, Karen, and Ben twice. We appreciate it tremendously. Yes, I don't want to get off on another rant. We appreciate it tremendously. My cats appreciate it. If you saw the picture I put up on Facebook, my cats all appreciate that. 15 of them out there today. Anyway, I need the mouse. Let me take care of this. And then today, I want to point out the shirt I am wearing is a new shirt I received today from our own Candy Guidry up in Sherwood, Arkansas. And she sent me a little package today. And she sent me two things. She sent me this beautiful frame, which I'm going to find a picture of, and it says, "You goat to be kidding me." You goat. That's hard to say. You goat to be kidding me. You goat to be kidding me. You all right? Yeah. Okay. You had a little medical issue right before got a toothache, I think. Anyway, it's a Darling Farm made in Vilona, Arkansas. Beautiful little frame. I'm going to put something in that. Thank you, Candy, very much. And then she wrote a little note. And it said, this T-shirt that I'm wearing, this is Thomas Morgan's. What happened to mine? Anyway, Thomas Morgan's artwork of me, and it was my favorite one. I wanted one of these shirts, and I'm like everybody else. I was like, "Jesus, you got to pay for that." Anyway, it says this shirt is a gift from Tammy Hart Bachman, her prize from the postcard campaign on John Bravo Speaks Blue Dot Family. She gifted it to you. The frame is from Candy. And she says, "Thank you for all your kindness and all you do for the Blue Dot family." Candy, I can't thank you enough. And Tammy, for the shirt, baby. I appreciate that tremendously. I wanted this shirt. I've been wanting to get me one. And so but you won that. You should have kept that. But I appreciate it tremendously as I do the frame. And yeah, I'll be wearing this. I'll be wearing this one proudly. I like it. And I got a letter today from Christopher Baker from Dayton, Ohio. He is our own yogi. He's here in our family. And it was a nice little letter. He included his phone number, so I give him a call, and we had a nice little discussion. So I appreciate that. Anytime I get somebody's phone number, I try to make an effort to call them. And I know somebody's out there saying, you didn't call me, because I had something here that I was going to call somebody. Now, we're talking about a month ago or so. And I can't find that piece of paper, and it's just driving me nuts where that piece of paper is, because I owe somebody a phone call. And I got one more, and that is from our own Oddly Wired up in Joplin, Missouri, who is our poet of the family. And she included a very, very nice letter and a couple of poems, one of which I might read this evening if we have the time, and because I think they're great. And Oddly, I know you're out there. I want you to know that when we first opened it up, Mama reads them and out loud, and I get to sit there and listen. And the first thing that she said when she opened your letter was, "Oh my Lord, she has such nice handwriting." And then we both got tickled later on in the letter when you say that you wish your handwriting was better because it used to be pretty. Baby, it is pretty. It was the first thing we recognized coming out of the gate. So Oddly, thank you very much, baby. I'm gonna read one of those in a few minutes after we get going here. And one more thing to go. Karen Van Wyk just donated $2 through Super Chat and said, "Who crushed the show? Who crashed the show? Knock that shit off." So saith Karen White. So yes, the gods of well, I was just telling Travis, I think we're overtaxing. We got so many programs running into that Mac that something evidently every once in a while one of them loses. And
Dad has to have all these
Yep,
screens for
that's
all
right.
this shit.
And I'm missing one of my screens over here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just tax it a little bit more.
Yeah, let's put a little more. It's got a fan, ain't it, plugged in?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Turn the air conditioner on. It'll be fine. There we go. I got the mouse?
You should.
Okay. Technical operations here will be right there. Anyway, what I was saying, as I probably feel a lot like y'all, pissed off. And we're not going to take this shit. That's what we got to say. I'm pissed off as hell, and we're not going to take this anymore. It's a cliche, but it's exactly what we need to do. We all need to be upset with this, and it's not over with more evidence coming out. You know, in these headlines that I read, Trump administration reveals it's blocking dozens of emails about Ukraine aid freeze, including president's role. You know, we all know it. The Republicans know it. That's how come they don't want witnesses, because there's more to the story. It was a conspiracy implemented by all of them. Our Department of Justice, our State Department, even our Department of Energy. Rick Perry, what the hell are you doing in there? Are you just too stupid? That's not to recognize when you're in a barn full of shit? Son, you're from Texas. You ought to know what bullshit smells like. Lindsey Graham, Devin Nunes we knew about. Lindsey Graham, we've always suspected something was going on after his trip to Russia. And he came back a changed man, all on fire for Donnie. Nunes crawled up there and gave him all the information during the Mueller report. It just smacks of a conspiracy from day one. From day one. It was a conspiracy to rig and win the next election. So we're going to say he's guilty, but we're not going to remove him. Well, wait a minute, he's trying to cheat the election. Well, it's okay. It's okay. We're going to watch him. Watch him do what? Watch him do what? You know, I watched Bill Maher last night. I hope y'all did. I posted his evening rant there, what he does, overtime, or not, whatever it is. Anyway, and I got such a chuckle out of it. And I kept thinking to myself last night, he's right. He's right. They don't fight fair. I'm tired. I've told y'all before, I want somebody elected that is going to do the same thing the Republicans did in the same way, except what we do with benefits the people. You know, and I don't want to play nice. I want to throw the finger up at every Republican out there. Screw you. You had your chance to do the decent thing. You had the chance to stand up and do the honest and honorable thing and admit what this man has done. But you covered for him. Every one of you in the House and in the Senate, every one of them prayed too. Gave it up to protect this piece of shit, this liar. And part of that's where I was going with Bill Maher. He said that we need to do that's right. One of those Republican congressmen, when Obama was giving his State of the Union, yelled out liar when Obama said something. Well, now we have a liar, one that's going to lie through his teeth Tuesday night. And he's right. The Senate and the House should say liar. All of them should chant liar every time he lies. When he gets in front of news reporters and lies, the next reporter should say, why, sir, did you just lie to the American people again? Let him keep hearing that freaking question. Don't be nice. You don't have to respect the office of the president because he damn sure doesn't, and neither does Bill Barr or William Pompeo. William Pompeo, Bill, John, I don't know. Mike. They're all scumbags, and we see it. We see it. All of us see it. They see it. Liars, cheats, thieves. Where's Rick Perry? Hey, that's my ex-governor. Where are you, hiding somewhere, Rick? Panty waste. Worthless as tits on a boar hog. Piss ass for a governor, and you were a piss ass for Secretary of Energy. He didn't even know what that was. Oh, I thought it was oil and gas there. We did advertising for him, stuff like that. That's what it is. My governor. I'm getting a bad rep from governors from Texas. W? Oh, yeah, what a hell of a deal America got there. Rick Perry following in the footsteps. Now I got two senators who are more concerned about Hunter Biden than they are this disgusting man in our house trying to manipulate the next election so he wins. For what, Cornyn? Cruz? What, you get your share of the Russian money, did you? You're a disgrace to my state. Hunter Biden. Let's talk about Hunter Biden. Let's don't talk about Donnie the dictator, who has now gotten one step closer to this with the help from the Senate. Hey, Dershowitz, you know, if you think you're doing it for the public interest, well, you can do anything you want. It's not illegal. Hell, if you think your opponent is going to win, but you know in your heart that you're a better choice for America, so just go shoot him. And you can't be charged with that because you're doing it for the betterment of the public interest. Are you shitting me? Alan Dershowitz, I could come up with a better argument than that kind of bullshit. And we consider him a scholar? No. He's a cheap ambulance chaser who looks for the big story. He would have defended Epstein to the death, him in his underwear. He was on those planes, baby. He got the massage. Oh, but I kept my underwear on. Oh, aren't you just a righteous fellow there? Bullshit. Sokolov, the lawyer for the president, who is arguing in front of the Senate. We now find out through Lev Parnas, he was in the freaking meeting. He knew. And he knew when he argued it on the floor of the Senate, he should be disbarred. His license should be taken away. Don't you lawyers have some kind of code, a bar you have to pass? Just like doctors, do no harm. You lying sack of shit, you knew. They all knew. Pence knows. Pompeo, who is still acting like he's Secretary of State, no. You're just another part of a crime family. I don't know what you're doing overseas anymore. You went to Ukraine. What am I supposed to think? Trying to dig up dirt on the Bidens, are you? You got to do the bidding of your master just like the Senate did. They couldn't get Ukraine to announce these investigations and smear Biden. They did it to the Senate. the Senate, the United States Senate, John Cornyn and Ted Cruz, amongst others. That was their job. To defame another political opponent for the benefit of their glorious leader. Well, how long are y'all going to let him go on with that shit? Because he's not working for me, baby. He's not working for you. He's not working for this country. If you ain't got $1 million for a donation, baby, you're not becoming ambassador. Anyway, John I. Fly just donated $5 through Super Chat and said, hang in there. November is coming, and we'll kick Trump's ass and the other Republicans out of office. So saith John I. Fly. Thank you, buddy. That's what we have to do. I get off on these. This is not a rant time. This is a family time. Somebody save me, John I. Fly. How you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for that.
Oh, you're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. Yeah, I tried to send it a $2 one, and it wouldn't take it. It highlighted when I put it up to $5.
Well, boy, howdy shit. That's not us doing that. Don't.
No, I mean, just for the hell of it, I'm going to pull it up to $5, and it turned blue. They wouldn't let it send it out under $2.
I don't know what that is. Have no idea.
But either way,
we appreciate
either way, it's
it
going to
anyway.
help you guys. It's going to help you guys.
It does tremendously. I don't want to change that, but I also don't want anybody out there thinking, and it's a thing that plays in my mind a lot of times. It's why I didn't want to go live on my birthday. I don't want to take advantage of this. Y'all are so gracious to us and so charitable. We are so humbled by it at times. But it is not a requirement for anybody in this family either, for any reason, to either donate or contribute to this show. Your time being here is the most precious thing, and I say that all the time because I mean it. I look down.
Why don't you just,
go ahead, Dan.
I'm sorry to interrupt. But,
no, please do.
Take time. Check the show discussion. I put two emblems up there.
Oh, is that the super stickers?
No, he's talking about on Discord.
Oh.
That thing that we use all the time?
This thing that has a bunch of stuff on it and pops up all the time.
I put two things, and one says, no matter who vote blue, and it has a fist with the American flag color in it.
Outstanding,
And
Jennifer.
the second one, I love the second one. This second one says, join the wave, and look who the Eagles
Oh,
after.
I've seen that one. Yes,
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
I'm learning. I just learned about those super stickers not long ago.
It's not a super sticker, God damn it. We're
it's
talking
not a
about Discord.
This is on Discord. I got it from a website on Facebook.
That's how come he earns the big bucks, because he knows all that shit.
Earns the big bucks? What are you talking about?
Hey, checks in the mail.
Yes, Velda.
Travis, bring Bernadette back in, please.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. See, since Dad also has the Discord monitor, I can't tell who's in and out anymore. There you go.
Before we,
She is.
there she is. Bernadette, how are you?
There she is.
I'm hanging in there, Dick. I'm glad we're doing this today and not tomorrow.
Yes.
I live in a sports free zone.
Oh yeah. Really?
Pretty much. Yeah.
How do you get along with that?
It's my house. It's my house.
It's sports free house.
Yes.
You don't put the ball.
And so if you don't like it, take your ass somewhere else. I don't care.
You're telling me you're playing the game, right? I thought you.
No, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not watching. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
I got no money. I got no dogs in this fight.
No, I don't either.
So
I don't either.
It's a sports free zone.
How are you
and
gonna?
if you,
how
am I gonna do what?
See the commercials.
YouTube. Like
okay,
everybody else.
There you go. There you go. I will admit I'll probably watch.
I'll say this: me and Bernadette are in the same
y'all
boat,
the same.
so...
Travis don't give a shit.
Okay.
I don't give a
I don't
goddamn
give a shit.
I do admit
And
I like a
I'm
good
certainly
ball game.
not gonna watch that idiot prior to the game get up there and spew some national bullshit over the airwaves and subject my Sunday to his crap. I'm done with that. I'm not listening to this man, and I suggest anybody else in this country who's just sick and tired of this shit. I know it's our job, John.
Yeah, I know what,
and I'm okay with
saying,
that.
babe.
But our people are tired, especially after the last 2 weeks. We need a fucking break.
Yeah.
And prior to the NFL, if you want to watch the game, watch the game. If you want to listen to that fucker, knock yourselves out. No. I'm about done with his ass. I don't need any more.
I don't watch him. What I usually end up doing is watching the highlight because it's going to be on the news. I'm not going to sit there and listen to one of his rallies. It's a bunch of bullshit that just get my heart rate up and piss me off. But I need to know, so I wait till it's all over, go to YouTube, and then say, okay, what's the most disgusting parts here? Tell me that, and you know, you can go from there. No.
Well, I'm looking forward to. I'm rooting for Kansas City.
Are you?
Yeah.
Awesome. But if somebody came, you know, and I'm from Cali, if somebody came and said, I'm rooting for the 49ers, you know what I'm going to tell them?
What?
Awesome.
There you go. Yeah. Wonderful for you.
That's a safe way.
Yeah, that's pretty
you
safe
know?
Bet there.
Other than making some nachos and eating some good food, okay, I'm down with that, but I don't give a shit.
I'm going to be wearing, this might piss off some people, I don't know. I got it from a Blue Out member, so I'm going to be wearing my my Kansas City Chiefs shirt because somebody sent me. I have one for Pittsburgh, I almost said Pirates, Steelers. And if they would have been in there, I'd be wearing the Steelers shirt because it ain't the Cowboys and it ain't the Texans, so, you know.
You know who I'll probably wear? I'll probably wear my Kobe jersey, okay?
There you go. And wear it proudly. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yes, that man has been.
Wear my Kobe jersey.
Really quick, Dad, you may want to catch up with the Super Chats before we go any further.
Diana Mallory donated $5 through Super Chat and said, check your voter status, vote blue all the way down the ballot. Amen. Diana Mallory, thank you very much, baby.
Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom all the way down the ballot. And then Mega Wet Willie donated $10 and say, may be crazy, but they should try and use the RICO acts against the Orange Cheeto and his allies, since they act like a crime family. Harder for the Senate to overturn an evidence would be shown. Amen, buddy.
That's exactly what New York is trying to do.
Yes, that's what Southern District in New York.
The RICO Act.
Yeah, because it is. It's a crime family. Some of the things he's done are under the RICO Act. What's that?
Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
This will amaze you, but yesterday I was at my favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
And occasionally there's this big guy that comes in. He's a Republican.
Right.
And we were talking. Of course, the guy sitting next to him was an older guy, and he was a Republican. Oh, when he heard what I said, he was yelling at me. I said, well, that's your choice if you want to vote for a dictator for another 4 years. I says, I don't plan on it.
Yeah.
But this other guy, we were talking, and I said, oh, you got to hear this guy from Texas. It's Blue Dot in Texas.
Well, I appreciate that.
And I let him listen to you. And he sat there and listened to it, and he said, well, I do have to agree with them for one thing about their voting in the Senate the way they did, he says. He said, I don't think that was fair. I almost fell the hell over. I said, there's hope for you yet.
There you go. I had to go to the store today to pick up some things, today being the first. Thank our Patreon members on that note. So I had to go pick up some groceries and stuff, cat food. If you didn't know, I got 15 starving-ass cats out there looking at me like I'm dinner. And just got to feed them. Anyway, I went to the store, which was a sad mistake on the day before Super Bowl. Holy shit, everybody and their mother is down there. And I was wearing my, I love to wear this shirt. There's several of my favorites. This one became one of my favorites when I got it. It's the, excuse me. It is the one that says, all gave some gave all, one had bone spurs. Veterans against Trump. And that's why I like to wear it out. I stick my chest out, baby. Here you go. Say something. I'm waiting on you. And I had 3 comments today. One young lady, one of the store employees, just came over to me and she said, "Thank you for wearing that shirt." And I said, "Oh well, dear, thank you for noticing it." And then another employee gave me the thumbs up and he said, "I like your shirt. Thank you." And then a lady shopper that was, she smiled and said, "Nice shirt." There you go. You get the message out there. Gary Spring just donated $2 Canadian. I love that stuff. Through Super Chat. Gary Spring, we appreciate it very much. I love having a donation from the UK and Canada and stuff. It just lets me know that the voice is out there and it's appreciated out there.
Speaking of sad.
Yes. Sad.
Yeah, no, because of the Brexit thing. It was weird seeing the the flag taken out of the EU building or wherever the hell that was. They had a live camera on it. It was just like, got to remember, we're not the only ones dealing with our own internal struggle here.
No.
Like,
Yep.
And the Brexit is going to have a big impact on those in the UK. It's going to impact their life tremendously, as a matter of fact. But like I said, they're dealing with the same mess we are. That Brexit and all that, it was rising at the same time Donnie was, and it's.
What's his face? The prime minister over there, he's almost the same as Donnie. He believes the same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, I'm giving you flight control. My tooth is spazzing out again, so give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Where's the flight
And
controls
John,
at?
Candy too, who's also from Canada, wants you to know they call the Canadian dollar beaver bucks.
Beaver bucks. I love it. I got beaver bucks. I got a lot of shirts with beavers on them. I really do. If you know anything about Buc-ee's down here in Texas, that's their emblem is a beaver, and they got beaver treats at their store and whatnot. It's a thing down here anyway. If you ever get a chance to go to Buc-ee's, it's the best place in the world to go if you're on the road. Anyway, beaver bucks. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Gary Spring. I'm going to say that from now on. $2 beaver bucks. We appreciate that tremendously. Anyway, here we are.
Just going to suggest that, John.
What's that?
Just going to suggest that you call them beaver bucks from now on.
Yes. I got to remember what to call them. I got to remember.
Canada's a good, nice country up there. I don't know if you've ever been up there, but I was up there back in, I guess it was the 90s.
Yeah.
It's very clean. I was in.
Go ahead.
London, Ontario. Have you ever heard of that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was in there and got to see the zoo.
Oh, I didn't know they had a zoo.
Oh, yeah, they had a peacock. Oh, my God. They're very protective of their mates. I'm not sure if they mate for life, but I got close to the fence, and boy, that thing hollered at me.
Here's the deal.
Yep.
This is one of the things that my wife has over on me because I'm a world traveler. I love it. Join the Navy, see the world. Anyway, I've been a lot of places, and my wife has never left the U.S. except one time, and she went to Alaska. And she went to Alaska in 1972, which is at the same, or 71, 72, which is at the same time I'm stationed in Adak, Alaska, and she was on Kodiak, Alaska. And occasionally I would fly into Kodiak to get, pick up shit if you got lucky to get on a flight. And I always wondered that I could have had a chance, but to run into her. But anyway, how she got to Alaska is the part that really just kind of, really? I don't want to do that. She drove. Her and
That's what I did too.
Her and her brother-in-law and her sister and all the kids in the truck moved to Alaska, and it was in the dead of winter when they went. And the trip was not a happy one. The kids were car sick, and there was puking involved and whatnot. But she described going through Canada and how clean it was and pristine everywhere they went. I would love to make that kind of trip. That's just like, wow, I want to do that. But
we'll do it someday.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Got a long list of shit I want to do. First thing is, want to get this asshole out of our house before we do anything else. That's what we have to do. Anyway, Yogi, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Good. All set to get this guy out of our house?
Oh, you betcha.
Oh, man.
Let's do our duty on November 3rd. Vote this asshole out and the rest of the corrupt senators.
All of them. They all got to go. Every one of these senators, in my book, they're in a decent. I give Mitt Romney. I'll give him that only because Mitt Romney is doing it for the right reasons. Mitt Romney has this romantic view of what the Republican Party is, but it's not anymore. It's what it used to be and what it used to stand for. Mitt Romney's still trying to hold on to that. The rest of them, no. Susan Collins, she's doing it just because she's worried about getting defeated up there, as well she should. She should be replaced.
Susan Collins was allowed by Moscow Mitch to vote her vote.
Yeah, it's a deal.
That shit was fucking planned.
Yeah. It's just a show.
Otherwise,
for her election,
she needed to vote yes for witnesses, so the people in her district would think
Yeah.
she's still independent.
Yeah, she's
That's
still
some
fighting on
bullshit.
our side. Yeah, it is. It was a deal with
She ain't
Mitch
fighting
McConnell.
for them.
No, no.
The only one that voted his true heart was Mitt Romney.
That's it.
It was.
That's it. That's the only one I'm getting
one.
at. The only one that had enough guts to stand up to this man.
Susan Collins don't get no
Nope.
credit for doing what she did.
I don't give her shit for it.
She was allowed to vote
And
that
I don't
way.
give Alexander Lamar or Marco Rubio any credit for what they're trying to sell. And I don't, you
Chicken
think
shit.
chicken shit is what it is. Alexander Lamar is retiring. He's not even running again. Why would you go out the door in a disgraced vote like that? Why would you do that? Because no other Republicans did it?
Waddle over to K Street.
Yeah,
and make some more money off of
baby.
the backs of America.
That's what it is, baby. That's exactly what it is. That revolving door.
They're already penalizing Romney for voting the way that he did.
That's the first place all our congressmen and senators go when they're not. When they get somebody else knocks them out of the. They go to work for a lobbyist because they know the inner workings. Yeah, K Street. All the lobbyist corporations that come down and write the rules, write the laws, because they know how to do it. They know the worms and out. They know the people in there, how to get it done. This all just smacks of so much corruption within our own system that has to be reformed. And if you think anybody with an R after their name is interested in any of that, you're crazy, and that's why you voted for Trump. But don't fool yourself. We have Democrats that do the same thing, and those people have to be washed out. This has got to, at some point in our evolution as a country, has to evolve past the greed and the cheating.
Didn't Trump say in 2016 when he was running he was going to get rid of the lobbyists and all that bullshit? That was another lie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, drain the swamp. I'm going to drain the swamp. Are you shitting me? Well, nobody should have believed that crap because we all know. We all knew what he was before he came into office. And Karen Van Wyck just donated $2 through Super Chat and said, fuck Trump. That's what Karen Van Wyck said. I'm just reporting the news here, ladies and gentlemen. The news story is fuck Trump. And the whole rest of the Republican Party.
My girl Karen.
And the GOP Senate.
Yes, every one of them in the Senate. You know, that's what I shared that monologue from Bill Maher last night. Not his monologue, his new rules, whatever the endings. I shared it on my Facebook page because that's the attitude I'm in now. I don't want to play nice. Screw you people. You're liars. You're cheats. You're thieves. You've done everything except spit in our face. And that's next. And it's always a finger. Huh? What's that, Velda?
I said they've already done that by not upholding their oath that they swore.
You pissed on your leg, baby. They're telling you it's raining. Don't worry about it. It's raining.
Spit in our faces, and they can rot in hell.
Every one of them.
Yeah, I think Bernadette said that in the blue room when we were in the blue room too, and it's true. It's like, hey, we played nice long enough.
Yeah, I'm not
They're
nice.
playing dirty. It's like shit. We need to fight back.
Yeah.
Same way.
Yeah. Anyway, wait a minute.
Now, I want to make another comment.
I like that.
There are 100 million eligible voters out there that don't vote.
Yes.
The biggest voting bloc in the United States doesn't vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go get one registered. Go get one registered.
Yep. Everybody. Yep. Make them feel bad. Really point it out to them heavily. I kind of lay it on thick whenever I find somebody that says, oh, well, I haven't voted. Well, you know, it's not only a privilege to vote, but it's more like a responsibility because if you don't vote, if you don't take an active interest in our society, well, then we allow people to get in there that will rape and pillage our country, and you won't have anything to say about that because,
well, you know, John,
you don't care. You know?
They always say when I tell them, did you vote? Oh, it won't make a difference anyway. I said, well, then you don't have a right to air your opinion because you didn't vote.
Yeah. Well, that's the old saying. You know, if you don't vote, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Don't bitch. You had a chance to do something about that, and that's how it goes on the same line of somebody saying, well, I'm not going to vote for that guy. Well, you're making a statement and saying that, and it is not a good reflection on y'all. Now,
my dad prided himself and said, I have never missed an election to vote. I voted in every single voting thing there can be.
Yeah, you have to. Let me see. Coming in a little hot there, Yogi. I'm going to try to modulate. I don't know what he's doing. I've seen him do this. So, Yogi, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to do that again because that's too much. Now it's hard to hear you. Try that. Yogi. All right, that's good. I got you in my ear.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, my dad, he says you got to vote. That's your damn civic duty to do it. And he prided himself in never missing a voting.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, when I woke up to Nixon, after that, baby, I was in it from the get-go. I'm there. I was always a silent voter though, and after this guy, no, I can't be. You know, I always voted blue. I'm always been lean Democrat. I've always been more of a liberal type person, but not until Donnie. Or actually, Bush brought me out because I was on a radio show a while back ago. Anyway, it's the passion that you feel for your country that makes you do this shit. When you get pissed off, and I can yell out all day on my shop. No, I want people to hear me because I was so motivated by people I saw in the streets. Gary Spring donated 2 beaver bucks through Super Chat, and he said, I simply say fuck Trump, blue dots worldwide. So saith Gary Spring. Beaver bucks. Okay. On that note, wait. I need the clicker dicker over here. The thing, whatever.
You should still have flight control.
Yeah, the flight controls. The clicker dicker. Yeah, the thing, the arrow thing.
So John.
The cursor. There it is. Oh,
so John.
Yes, sir.
I was going to ask you. I think we discussed this in the blue one, but I wanted your thoughts on this too.
You're
now,
doing that on
like
purpose.
What's that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dad's just getting distracted. Okay. I'm trying to give him the cursor, but he keeps moving it over here.
I got it.
Sorry about that.
I'm done.
That's okay. So, this stuff, the way that we see the state of the Republican Party now, and with this idiot we have in the White House, this had to happen over a longer period of time.
Oh, yeah.
When did this actually start, where the Republican Party started to change to the radical assholes that they are now?
The moment Obama put his hat in the ring, the moment that happened for some of them.
So it was like a racism
because I traced
issue,
this right back to Obama's election, the vitriol that they started to spread, the hatred, the racism, all of that built all the way from there, all the way up and gave us Donald Trump. 8 years.
You don't think Reagan had something to do with that first?
Now, if you want to go back that far, yes, Reagan had a lot to do with a lot of things on the grander scale, because Reagan is who brought in the moral majority. Let's have the Christian vote out here. Let's get that in there. Yeah. Let's have trickle-down economics. That's what started the thieving that the Republicans have been doing ever since.
Welfare.
Yes.
And the welfare mother, 13 kids, African-American, lazy, slothfully, and there never was one.
No. They stereotype people, and they continue to do that to this day. That's the Republican Party. Don't think for a minute it's not. But, you always have to remember that if you go back far enough in our history, that used to be the Democrat Party. The Democrats, after the Civil War, they were the assholes. It wasn't until we learned and evolved that the Democratic Party turned into what it is today. And that is a force fighting for everybody. For the working man.
And the
Republicans went to the way of greed is great and all that shit. That's, out of the days of Reagan. This is not Barry Goldwater's Republican Party. The days of Barry Goldwater died long ago.
Reagan probably with him.
And with Reagan, too, he was good. If a reporter asked him a question, he knew how to weasel out of it.
Yeah, he's an actor.
Well, I'll get back to you later, he goes. Or I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're the asshole in the White House
now. He was an actor. But here's the difference between him being an actor and the dick that we have in office now. At least he became governor first.
Yeah,
so he had some experience in the executive position.
He knew what he was doing. He screwed us, but he knew what he was doing.
This fucker is the leader of a mafia crime family wannabe, and that's about it. And look at what he's done to our country.
Exactly. And that is a culmination, I think, from all the way from when Reagan changed the party into what it is now. But the vitriol and the hatred that we see now started the minute that Obama was elected, and it started snowballing from there. It gave you the Tea Party. It gave you all the racial shit that we saw that time. And, look what John, we got today.
What do you think now as a result of all this stuff, and if they acquit him, which they probably will?
Oh, yeah.
How much damage do you think it did to the country? Is there any hope for us?
There's hope because we're the ultimate judge. That's what you have to remember. That we are the ultimate judge.
Yeah.
And it is our involvement.
We have to do our job now.
That's right. It is our involvement.
We have to do our job.
You have to be a good juror. And you have seen the evidence in front of you. And come November, you're going to cast your vote. You're going to be the member of the jury at that point.
November 30, got to vote.
Got to vote, baby. Okay.
That's the one who's saying, fuck you guys, we're out of here. You're out of here.
That's it.
This is our country. It's not your country.
That's it. We're not going to the route of fascism. I'm not going there. And that's exactly where they want to go. I want to take a minute here. Johnny, excuse me.
Go ahead.
No, because I don't get these very often, and when I do, I want to share them occasionally. Are you all right? Mm-hmm. How come you got the big thing upside your head then?
Oh, because it's warm. It's a nice compressant to nullify the pain that's in my mouth.
I feel bad for you.
You're the one who asked.
Anyway, I feel bad for you. I know. I've been through it. Shit, everybody's been through it.
Yep.
Anyway, I want to take the time to read this. It won't take long here, but it's very poignant, and it is from our own Oddly Wired. She occasionally sends us in some of her poems, and I want to read this one. It's called "Dear Commentators." That'd be me, or anybody else that comments. I guess I don't know. Anyway, I wish I could take back the mean things I've said, using my words like a punch in the head. I know in our politics we will never agree, but there's something much greater that binds you to me, known as the common thread of humanity. Somehow the process of our last election changed the demeanor of my predicate selection. To demand you concur or face vitriol, rejection, I guess it was shock that injured my pride, and it made me feel broken and helpless inside. I handed my peace and physical health to a braggart man obsessed with his wealth. He has wings like an angel in their point of view. Let him tear down our nation and make it brand new. They say he has chosen his presence a miracle. His voice is their music, deliciously lyrical. Our only way out, I have come to believe, is to cling to the truth and pray it's received. We will fight for our freedom and find no success if all we can do is add hate to this mess. So let every curse our blessings regate, for love is the only thing stronger than hate. With love, by Oddly Wired. And baby, thank you very much. You have a way with words, and it means something. And I just want you to know that I appreciate it, and that you have great handwriting. So don't have to worry about the handwriting. But I wanted to say that. There's another one. I will save it for another. I will save that for another time. And but Oddly Wired, we appreciate it tremendously. Anyway, where's Keith? I see Keith in the room. What are you doing, Keith? How's everything up in Minneapolis?
Hello, John. Hello, Blue Dots. How you guys doing?
Doing fine.
Minneapolis is cool. Weather is, mild and balmy. Really, I think a lot of people right now are just shaking their head at is what's happening to our country and our government.
Exactly, my friend. And both, and we know what some of that danger is. Both of us serve. We know what this means. We know what the laws, the Constitution, what we swore an oath to. And it tears our heart apart to watch not only a president do this, but a party, a political party that has manifested itself in this display of arrogance and tell us right to our face, yeah, we know he did it. He's guilty. Everything you said he did. Yeah, we just don't want to get rid of him because we like him and he gives us a lot of money. That's basically what it is. And
John.
Yes, sir.
When I served back in the day, I served for America, the people of America. Right now, this oligarchy is saying to our service people, you will serve me, the rich, the powerful.
That's what it feels like, Keith. He said it ourselves. We're sending our troops to Saudi Arabia because they pay cash. Our troops are not mercenaries. I preach it all the time that if you wanted to be patriotic and support the troops, because we all say that, we all say I support the troops, we just should demand a minimum wage, a starting wage of $60,000 a year. You let them live in a comfortable atmosphere while they live, because you're asking them to go die. You're asking these people to put their life on the line, and you want to start them. I'll give you about $20,000. Yeah, go down there to the commissary. It'll go a long way. If you need help, go to the county, and they'll give you some food stamps. Don't forget that payday loan on your way out the gate too, because you might need that. We put people in harm's way, but we do it when they're here. We put our soldiers, our sailors, our airmen in harm's way by not paying them, forcing them to go to that payday loan place. I need the money now. I got to put food on the groceries. Well, you're going to pay half your next paycheck for that. Well, you're against the wall. That's those places. You can find them outside any base. They take advantage of the situation because they know. We spend so much in our defense, and we chump our military personnel often because it should be a high-paying job. It should be a high level to get in there. You want to serve. You're going to have to prove that you can do this, and what it takes to uphold this Constitution and to protect your buddy, regardless of what it is. But you should get paid for it. You should get paid for what we're asking of you. We pay defense contractors out the freaking wazoo. Are you shitting me? There's money to be made in defense contracting, baby. But you're for a soldier or sailor. If you're working the flight deck, get your ass busy. If you're humping a pack and a rifle, keep your head down. If you're lucky, you're going to come home in one piece, maybe.
Or if you get wounded, good luck. You're on your own.
Well, really,
the
Keith,
Republicans' way.
None of them come home unwounded. Every one of them come home with something that is going to be with them the rest of their life. You won't see it. I tell people all the time, especially during Veterans Day and stuff, there are people that walk amongst, Keith, that you'll never see. You'll never hear their name. But they'll live in his heart forever, as with every veteran. I have names. I have buddies that were lost long ago. I still carry their names. They're my friends. They're my shipmates. They always will be. They'll always be the age they were when they died. And that's the way I remember them. But that happens all across this country every day with people that you wouldn't even think. Wouldn't even cross your mind that of some of the things that they've been through. But it's important. Anyway, we should put our money where our mouth is. That's what I'm saying. We should put our money where our mouth is. We should give them a raise to make them feel proud, to make their families feel proud.
Yeah, and give them a new commander-in-chief.
That would be the best thing we could do for them, right there. Get rid of the idiot that's in there now who thinks he knows more than the generals.
Don't fight the widows and the children that are left by our soldiers for what is owed and due to them because of the service of their husbands or wives.
Yes. Yeah.
or their children.
And believe me,
Don't
for every veteran that
do.
goes out there, that family is going through the same misery that veteran goes through. You're asking a family to bear that burden, and they do. They do. That's why I argue this point. It's because it's not just the servicemen. It's their family. Hell, it's their mom and dad. It's everybody that they knew that are looking at them. Anyway, we should do what we say.
It should be about 49 days till spring.
Yippee.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, because this sunny weather we had down here with, what was it, 70? Yeah, I'm tired of that shit.
Hey, the trees still die out over here. I look forward to the green leaves.
It won't last
back.
but a few more days. It's going to get cold again. But our
55.
What are you at?
I'm up here in Arkansas.
What's the temperature?
65.
I can't.
And sunny.
You're going to have to cut my mic for a minute, and I'm going to put it on the other big camera. I got to go blow my nose because I'm having sinus troubles, and I'm not going to pull it out right here in front of me.
Okay. I'll take over. And really quick, I appreciate everybody in the comments wishing me good health. It's been a string of bad luck lately. I got sick for a few weeks, and now I'm having teeth problems, and I don't have the best teeth, but I've never had teeth problems before, so it's like, or to this scale. So, yeah, it's been an interesting few weeks, full of painkillers.
Hey, wait, Travis. Wait till you get to be my age and your dad's age. Wait.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, trust me. I think about that not often, but it's one of those things where, he's not, I have a lot of friends in a lot of different age groups, right? And that includes y'all. And I see what y'all go through, and like my dad, with his shoulders and stuff, it's just, whether or not that'll happen to me is unsure, but it is a scary thought of Jesus Christ,
Hey.
Don't
start getting old.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I've learned at a very early age, don't take anything for granted,
No, that's right.
because you might have difficulty lifting your hands above your, doing this number.
Are you talking about anybody in particular?
Well, there's you, but then also I got my friend in town who, he's in his 40s now, and he's got back problems and trying to keep up with 2 young kids and all that other stuff. So, and he can't get any help.
Get ready for it.
Yeah, that's
life, baby. It's life.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting at. It's the idea of being able to get help. Like Mom was literally telling me earlier. It's like, well, you're gonna have to hold out because there's definitely no dentist on the weekends, and it's like, well, I'm hoping I don't have to go to a dentist at all because Jesus Christ, that's gonna be expensive and. I don't want to go through that. I don't want, it's
never go to a doctor on Christmas or on a holiday.
Hell no.
Not to a dentist.
Yeah.
Dentist office, $60 to $65. Tooth extraction, $100.
Yep. Well, see, that's the theory that I worked through my life, sort of. You go to the dentist and he tells you, well, we can fix that tooth for $5,000 or I can pull it for $45. What do you want to do? Get the pliers. Get the pliers. Let's go.
Travis?
Yes, ma'am.
Also, they have Oragel paste.
Yeah.
Which is a whole lot better.
Yeah.
And always carry the tube with you wherever you go, no matter where you go.
You know what's sad is I had some at one point because I had one of those cuts inside like the inner lip for about a week, and I was using that to try to nullify the pain. And since then, I've lost it. So, yeah, it was right across the chin.
Yeah, right across the chin.
It was horrible. Mm-hmm. God, you know what's weird to me? I'm just going to break into that really quick.
What?
I have more than one friend who has at least gotten into one fist fight with a parent. And I could never fucking imagine that shit.
Good.
Well, yeah, no shit.
You'll remain healthy if you keep that.
Well, no shit. I'm just saying. It's like...
no,
I just can't imagine ever being in that position where I'd want to harm my parents.
I'm very glad to hear that.
Yeah,
I really am.
Nah, but you're the one who joked about smacking me across the chin, which it's not true. Help. What?
Help. Boy, is that twice?
Uh,
I think it is. John I.
Travis?
Go ahead, Bernadette.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Do your thing.
All right, John I. Fly donated $5 through Super Chat and said, every little bit counts. Let's do what we can to get this orange head dingbat out of office. So saith Johnny Fly. Dingbat? That's the worst you can do, Johnny? Come on. You need to work on this, buddy.
And did you catch the one before that?
Diana Mallory, $5 through Super Chat and said, according to Google, E through E6, E1 through E6 makes $19,660 a year. That is just wrong. Thank you very much, Diana.
That is wrong.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, that you're putting them in low rent housing because they can't afford housing. Groceries are something you got to worry about. Your bills. You want your wife to have a cell phone? Oh shit, I got to have one. You got to have one. Add that crap up. You know, that's what's wrong, and it's just disgusting. Because everywhere you go, you can, Republican or Democrat, we support the troops. We support the troops. Everywhere I fucking go, I see that. To a lot of veterans, we say, you know, it's courteous. You say thank you. But there are a lot of veterans saying, yeah, we appreciate you too. Thanks a lot, motherfuckers. You know, show it. Make our lawmakers show it. $700 billion defense budget. Go ahead.
As an Velda calls me a kitchen witch, okay, because I do a lot of cooking. I grow my own garden. I live in the country. I'm familiar with the plants that are around me. What I do know is when I
second wife.
When I suffered from tooth pain, I went to a elderly woman who was a Native American. She told me these words of wisdom. What you need is around you. All you have to do is find it. She told me to look for the plant called plantain. Plantain.
Okay.
Oh, yes, plantain.
Google it. If you have plantain around you, dig it up. It has a long taproot on it, okay?
All right.
Dig it up.
Oh, I know that.
Chew on it.
Yeah.
It will stop your tooth pain.
I am going to look into that.
A lot of times in my life, I wished I would have known that little trick.
That's a very common plant up here in Pennsylvania.
Yes, it is. It's a very common
plant. And then it has a stem that comes up that has green, looks like a green stem with a flower head on it, but it's knobby all the way, little tiny knobbies.
Yeah, I'm
look
looking
it
right
up.
at it.
There's two different kinds. You could use either one, the narrow leaf or the broad leaf. They both would do what you need. You need the root.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to look that up. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah. Honestly,
what do you do you chew on the leaf or the stem?
In your yard.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's in my yard, Jenny ate it.
Do you chew on the leaves or the stem?
You chew on the root.
On the root.
Oh. The root of it.
Yeah.
Okay. The leaves are used for bee stings.
Yes, somebody else, Chris Williams, just put plantain leaves will help with a bee sting. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Boy, I'm going to remember that.
You're in the yard and you get stung by a bee, chew on that, put it on it, make a little poultice of it, put it on the bee sting. It will stop the pain.
I appreciate that heads up because, like, honestly, I won't draw out story. I don't like taking medicine. I don't like chemicals. But anything natural, I will go for that way before I go for pills. So I am definitely going to go hunting for this.
Yep. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It may just be in your yard.
Yeah, honestly, it looks to me like I've seen this growing out by the road and shit too, so I might after this go around and look.
Be careful of the ones by the road because they get the emissions from the cars.
That. No, I wouldn't go for them. It's more like, what I mean by the road, we have like a big gap of grass that goes between the street and our fence line and all that other stuff, and it's, further away and all that other stuff. But if I can find it in my yard, I'm going to go for that. So
absolutely.
let me throw this out there before she leaves. She already is probably. Eva Adams, she says she's fading over here in the middle of the night. Love y'all. Leave you with my comment of the day. Eva, take care of yourself. We're sorry we didn't get you in here, baby. But she wants to leave that comment. It is, wait a minute, where'd it go? We ain't dead yet. We just need mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Our mouths everywhere getting out the vote. There you go.
Amen to that.
Amen. Amen. And so saith Eva Adams. All the way from Berlin, Germany, baby. Middle of the night over there. Eva, we appreciate you being with us. Yes, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. We need to get us all out there, baby. Crank that stuff out.
Candy, too, is right. She says run to the nearest university with a dental program. They will have a dental clinic that is a teaching school and cheap.
Yep, it is.
Right,
yes, Del Mar has one out here. Yes. As a matter of fact, they say it on the news every once in a while. So they're having like when they do tests, they need people to cut on,
Yeah.
Well, not cut
Somebody
on,
else mentioned clove tea can help, and you could take a clove and put it right on your tooth.
Yes.
And let it sit there, and that too will help. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's lots of different, natural
options.
ways that. Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Natural ways. I used Smirnoff vodka.
You use another. You use it. I'm surprised you didn't say the other mother plant.
No. Oh, yeah. That works. No, when I used to have a toothache, I would.
If you have a willow tree around you, aspirins are made from willow. Willow tea will also help.
Boy, howdy. Just a bucket of knowledge out here. You don't need no stinking pill.
Dude, this is what I do. This is what I do because I too am like Travis. I'm not trying to put a man-made chemical in my body. I'm trying to find my natural resources that are around me.
That's Travis.
Yes.
You don't want to take no pill.
A healthier life.
You know how come we don't want
to
to
If you have a willow tree around, chew on the bark of a willow tree. That is what they make aspirin out of. It will definitely help stop the pain.
Scrape the inside of strip the bark off and scrape down the inner lining of the bark and chew on it.
Boy, howdy.
I hope I'm not the only one learning about stuff tonight. Just throwing that out there because this is very helpful.
Remedies.
Yeah.
She should write a book on that.
I'm telling you.
Another thing is coming, guys, and when it does, go out and start picking those dandelion greens, those green ones.
Oh yeah, they're good.
They are so good in salads and are cooked up like spinach.
That is one of the highest forms of vitamin C that you can get.
That's awesome.
Dandelion.
And another thing is too, you might want to remember, a lot of the people, especially up here, they want to pull them out or put chemicals to kill the dandelions. Those flowers are one of the first flowers for honeybees to feed off of, and you start getting their honey in their hives.
Not only that, but the dandelions also send out one of those really long tap roots that brings the good microbes from deep down in the soil up into your garden. And so you might not always want to get rid of the dandelions. They are trying to tell you that you got healthy soil around and that they're trying to help you bring it up.
Moonshine.
I grow some in pots out front.
I don't know everything, but what I do know is that I've been practicing healthy farming and healthy lifestyle and trying to get away from doctors and their pills and all the rest of that shit. Yeah. So
I've been shoving crap in my body all my life.
For yourself. Yeah, well, that's part of the reason why we have to continue going to see their fucking asses. Yeah. And they're getting rich and buying Benzes and second homes and sending their kids to school. And you're not.
No. I can't afford it. Shit. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, because you're paying them.
I'm paying them. That's it. We got to fix that shit. Ain't there a lot of...
we have a natural knowledge of the earth and the land and the plants that are here that they have raped from us. They've taken that knowledge away from us.
Well, they don't want you. They want you to think that's dangerous.
And Wiccans and
they'll burn you at the stake.
And
you know that. Really?
No. That's why we've lost that knowledge, and we have to depend on their fucking
Seems
pills.
To me that we're all here because it worked. Because before they invented all this medicine for us, that's what they used, and we're here. So,
John?
Yes, ma'am?
What else you can do with honey?
What?
you got to cut. You've got a cut on your arm.
Yeah.
Plaster honey on it. Put a dressing over it,
Honey.
and the honey will help with keeping bacteria out of it.
You know what I like to mix with my honey?
Honey.
Whiskey. It's for medicinal purposes, though.
Too.
Little lemon juice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Somebody else was saying that their uncle used moonshine and some honey for his tooth pain. There you go.
I just ran out of moonshine not long ago. My brother used to bring it to me from Tennessee, the genuine shit. Yeah, it's potent. It's like that shit over there. Kick your ass with one good shot glass and you're out of it. I'm a wimp. What can I say? What was I going to do? Damn it. I just lost something. Oh, Maestro.
Honey is a natural
speaking
cure-all.
What is... I have never had absinthe. Have you ever had absinthe? Absinthe?
It's nasty.
What it? Abstinence?
It's nasty.
Is it?
Yeah, it's nasty.
Am I getting lured into some shit? Because I went over to Maestro's the other day. He said, John, I got some abstinence. So what? I've read that in books. You know, ooh, abstinence used to be a big thing. And so
you
he
got
said,
some super chats coming in.
I got John I Fly. You just donated $5 to do super chat and said, "Wow." Now, no, it said no, not wow. Now, John, is this better? Donnie is nothing but a bubble in a piss pot. LOL, he needs to go. You're right. You're getting better. Still work on it. Piss pot is a step up, though. Gary Spring just donated $2, 2 beaver bucks, and said, you now just take a shot. It's good for you. Cheers. Okay, Gary Spring. See, that's how they get you in there. John, you got to take a shot. I'm very cautious with that shit over there in that Knob Creek crap. Man, that stuff. Huh?
It's a way to get you drunk, John. Is how we're doing it.
This stuff here, I enjoyed this ever since I got it. I got it a long time ago. As a matter of fact, as you can see, it's almost gone, and every bit of this has been drank right on this show. Well, maybe a couple of them. But
the real good stuff.
It's called Big House. I got this from a gentleman in Kentucky. He sent it to me, and it's a Kentucky bourbon, and it's Big House bourbon. It's very mild, very mellow. It's great over ice. I don't drink a lot. I really don't. I drink a few beers, especially when it's hot or something. If I'm out fishing, beer and fish. It's a law. Look it up in your Bible. It's there. Outside of that, I tend to be more organic in life. But here's to you, Gary.
Hey, they can make dandelion wine too.
Well, when Chris Kloss sent us that mead, oh my God! Talk about advance your horizons. I never, tasted mead before, and in that last 2 batches that he sent, oh Lord, Maestro is still talking about that stuff. We're just really delicious, and made from honey. It was the first alcoholic drink, I guess. Yes, ma'am.
Lone Wolf said that aptness tastes like licorice.
Hey, yeah, and I also see Daryl A said it may cause you to go blind too. Maestro said he got a bottle of absinthe. He wanted to do a show. I said, we ain't got to drink. We drank to me because they sent him. He said, no, we can do it. He liked that. He thought it was cool. You don't have to sit there and have a drink and talk to the camera. It loosens him up, I guess. But I was over there today and stopped by to see him. Talked to his mama for a bit. Oh, he got an air fryer. Oh my Lord! I've been telling him, get an air fryer. You got to do this. Maestro got an air fryer.
Did he?
Yep. So I'm over there telling him, pizza this. You got to do pizza. You got to do chicken like this. You got to do potato wedges. You got to do that. Oh, we're just going all through the shit. And his mama's on the phone over at HEB making a list. And anyway, he wants to do a show. He said, I asked him, are you ready? Because I always have to wait until Maestro's ready. He's got problems he's got to deal with, so he's got to be in the right frame of mind and everything. But it seems to be we're working on that. So expect soon we're going to have another John and Maestro show. We'll go over there with the camera and all that stuff and microphone and set it all up. He's going to have a big Super Bowl party tomorrow with his mama and his nephews and his cousins and everybody. I guess going to go.
He's a pretty neat guy. I've seen some your clips with him.
Maestro is an amazing fellow.
Yep.
You know, we've been together, friends for a very, very long time, and you know, we were friends when he still walked, and so seeing that transition in him, being in that situation to where, you know, you're mobile, you're active, you're able to go places, to not having that freedom completely, and it wears on him. So, you know, try to run over there as much as I can. Stop by. He is. I would say out of everybody I know, he's probably my best friend. You know, I don't go see a lot of people. You know, ain't nobody around. Nobody around here wants to come chum up to John. So, and they're just fine staying right where they are. But yeah, Maestro's a great guy, and he's got a big heart, and you know, he shows the love. He shows the love. Anyway,
John,
I'm lucky to know him.
for you.
What's that?
Newsweek. Trump and Republicans and candidates appeal to men with fragile MA supported Trump for the 2016 election was higher in areas for more searches for topics with erectile dysfunction.
Wait,
Oh, brother.
wait,
Are we surprised?
wait a minute.
I didn't know that mushrooms could have erectile
Yeah.
dysfunction.
Yeah.
News to me.
Boy, howdy. Now, I don't think I caught the whole thing.
Support for Trump is that had men that were having problems getting it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're targeting the commercials to them?
Voted for Trump. Men who had problems getting it up were the ones that were voting for Trump.
Yeah, you know, it's sort of like the gun theory. Well, just how big a gun do you need? You know, is your pecker that small, really?
Well, maybe
Exactly.
I didn't hear you. Yogi, what'd you say?
Hang on just a second.
AR-15 they walk around with is their Viagra.
Oh, yeah, that's their Viagra. Look at me, I got a gun. And I got a bunch of extra clips here. And by the way, you notice my knife over here, my backpack. You know, I got a helmet and some goggles here, too. You know, they want the whole freaking ball of wax. They want to look like they're ready for war. And my basic question is, who are you going to shoot,
and maybe they just think that all these beautiful women flock to Trump because he's got something going on down there.
Yeah.
No, honey. They all wanted the same thing he wanted. His fucking money.
Money, baby.
They didn't give a shit about
money.
I mean, come on. Stormy Daniels. The chick was in it for the cash.
You know who gets me? Steve Mnuchin's wife. She's from England. She's an actress over in England. Beautiful, nice looking lady. Very classy, she likes money. She likes a lot of money. She likes to wear the richest shit. Yes, she is.
I was going to say, what the hell do they say?
And that's Steve Mnuchin. Now, you look at Steve Mnuchin and think to yourself, if he didn't have a boatload of fucking money, would she be even interested in his ass? The answer is no.
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
He's not a very handsome man. Of course, neither am I. I'll give him that much. I think I look better than him at my age than he does at his age right now. And just something, people that got to stick up their ass anyway, and Steve Mnuchin is one of those people. He looks down on you every time he looks at you. You will never match what he has. And they get off on that shit. That's what Donnie is. That's how come the gold in his apartments and all that shit. That's how come Mar-a-Lago. He gets off on it. That's how he gets his jollies.
He has a small mind as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, he does, babe. Huh?
You've got more class, John. You've got more class in your little finger than that man has in his whole fucking body.
I could play it off. I've been in that position. I've had to been in the company of generals and stuff during change of commands and all that kind of stuff when I worked for the Army in change of command. I can carry my respectable ass off if I have to. I don't like to. A lot of times when I'm standing there being real professional and saying, in the back of my head, I'm thinking to myself, you don't really give a fuck what I say as long as it sounds professional. That's what I'm saying in my head. Because sometimes, and it's not a general's job or some high-ranking officer's job to pay close attention to what the fuck presentation you're giving. They want the ballpark, and the rest of it is just all fluff. Anyway, that's what I used to think. But anyway, got lost in that thought. Uh, and all of a sudden, the thought in my head went, well, am I doing anything any different now? No. My job at that time was a facilitator. Try to get things done. Try to get groups of people together to move their ideas forward. That's what I used to do for the Army. Got facilitated a year for it. It's not a bad thing. Not a glorious thing they pin on your chest, but it's a nice thing they hang on your wall to people, you know.
Well, John, thank you so much for serving our country.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for paying your taxes. We appreciate that too. Demand your congressmen and senators give more of it to the actual people who need it. That's all I would say.
Yeah, Trump needs more of it, don't you think?
Yeah. Well, Trump needs a good, swift kick in his ass and a bunch of tar and a bunch of feathers in the humiliation of being run out of town broke. And I hope they take every dime he has. Well, John, you're just being hateful. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. You think he's got any sympathy for my ass? No. And guess what? He ain't got none for you. He ain't got none for you.
And there's no,
you know.
Yeah, and people need to wake up. And you know what? When his followers that follow him realize that you're the next one in line that he's coming up.
Yeah.
Coming
baby,
after, because he don't really give a shit about your ass.
I'm way down on the bottom of the list.
It's going to be too late for them by then.
I'm a lot higher than a lot of people on that list, but there's people way above me. But
yeah.
I'm on the list. I'm proud to be on the list. I'm proud every freaking day I drive down my street. When I look at every one of these banners down my street, I am proud to hold my head up and say, you fools, you are the ones.
Super chat.
Oh, man, are you shitting me? Old Bat with 2 cats just donated $15 through Super Chat and said, dump Donnie in 2020. So saith old Bat with 2 cats. You only got 2? Did you see my picture in Facebook? 15 outside today. Old Bat with 2 cats. I love you, darling. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. Yeah, I tell people all the time I'm going broke buying cat food. But what do you do? You know, I got cats, dogs, donkeys, whatever. Everybody needs to
you
eat.
grow more food for yourself so you can afford to buy the cat food.
Yep.
That's what you do.
Well, we've
grow
already
more food, family.
We've already discussed that here in the Britovo family. Travis has got beans growing, and we've already discussed we want our tomatoes, our peppers, we want jalapenos, we want bell peppers. I want some serrano peppers, and we need some what else? We need onions. Lettuce.
Onions, lettuces, greens. Everybody can grow this stuff right on your back porch in a window.
In a window.
You can grow it if you live in an apartment.
We're going to do all these in 5-gallon buckets.
Yeah.
Yep. 5-gallon Home Depot buckets.
Don't need a lot of. Just grow some food, people.
Get one tomato plant, put it in a bucket, and grow right there. I guarantee you get some of the best tomatoes you're ever going to grow.
One thing I'm hoping to do this year is going to be to put together, try to get all this iron we have laying around, make a balcony up on the roof of our little building out there and make a rooftop garden. I think that'd be really nice.
There you go.
Get sun out there all day long.
Yep, they would get sun all day long. So.
And I'd like to see a rabbit climb them walls to get up there.
They are not, so.
There you go.
No, you have birds doing it, probably.
That's a good idea, though. You could plant some pots up there.
But you know what? The birds are only there to help. They eat bugs. They eat all kinds of stuff that want to eat up your garden. So let the birds grow enough for them too. And then you don't have to worry about it.
That's
the buckets. Get the thing with your buckets. They're going to dry out faster than in the ground.
Oh yeah. You got to always keep them.
If you put it on a rooftop, you're going to have to do a drip irrigation system.
Yeah. We have some. We have some of that from a previous thing. Anyway.
Well, they get a tube or something that has holes in it or something to force water through.
Yeah, you can as simple as just putting a big old bucket of water high enough and just put
55-gallon drum up there.
Just put some little bit of twine rope, little small rope from cotton rope from the bucket down the plant, and it'll wick down there. It'll just stay.
Yep.
Yeah, there's lots of ways you handle. Not that I'm
about 6 or 7 bales of straw. Turn them on the side. Take a couple of bags of potting soil. Don't unbale the bales, but wiggle it apart and get some soil down in the cracks. and plant your seed in there, and just water the bale all summer long.
Water the bell, and you will not have a
You can grow
problem.
your tomatoes and everything right in them.
Gary Spring, if you
Yep.
want to grab your pen, I'll give it to you right now, buddy. Somebody asked for our address. It's in the link, but if you need to know our address, it'll be right here. You can back it up, listen to it. It is Post Office Box 260070, Corpus Christi, Texas 78426. And anytime you put something in the mail, we enjoy getting letters and T-shirts. I love this T-shirt. Oh, man, we did another show just like that. All right, and I know he is. Thomas Morgan, buddy, I got some new mail from you, and I think for the last 4 live shows, me and Travis look at each other and go, okay, we're going to play some music, and we're going to put Thomas's artwork out there. And every time we get tied up in the conversation, just like we did again tonight. So on our next show, I am going to pause the show a little bit. We're going to listen to some music from John Lawrence, and we're going to look at some art from Thomas Morgan. He has been sending me some art that is just outstanding. Talk about screw the pooch, Bubby. I'm telling you. He's been going through some rehab on his knees down there. So, Thomas, I hope everything's going well, buddy. I got your emails. I'll be writing back to you real soon. Anyway, just get better. And I enjoy your work. And on the next show, we will pause because we've been meaning to do it for so long. We have artwork and music and poems from our fans that we want to share with everybody. And Thomas does some amazing work. So the next show I want to pause in the middle of it, and we'll put a song out there. We'll put up Thomas's artwork, and let everybody share in that. That's it. That's what I got. That's what I got. All right. Well. We got about an hour and a half. That's pretty good. I just noticed the names up. Are we late?
It was a great show tonight.
It was. I enjoy this every time I do it. No, I'm just looking at him. He's got a toothache.
Oh no! And, don't worry about me. You can do what you
you're
want.
Sitting over
We
there with
normally
a rag
do
on your
hour
face.
and a half, and it's
Yeah, no, I know you. You probably don't feel well.
Yeah, but don't worry about me. I mean, if we.
All right, screw it. Let's go on for another hour or so.
I gotta go before then. But...
no, I guess it is. It's late enough. We can't try your all's patience for so long. We appreciate so much that you give us the time that you do. I repeat it again. It's the most precious thing that you give us is the time it takes to stop, be a part of this, be a member of this family, reach out, talk to somebody, make a friend. I see the conversations going on. I see people saying good night to particular people, and it just warms my heart. And Natalie, I know you're out there, babe. Tell Anthony we said hello if he's not watching. Yeah, Anthony, if you are, hey, buddy, how you doing? And Marie Betancourt, Charlotte Peck, Terry Butler, Old Matt with 2 cats, Brian Champagne, and all of you. I appreciate every one of you, those that have come and joined us in this family.
Travis, take care of yourself, buddy.
I appreciate that, Jenna.
Incoming super chat.
Boy, howdy. Gary Spring just noted $2 right, $2 What I do my thing and said, kick Trump in the mushroom 2020. I like that. So saith Gary Spring from Canada. Kick Donnie in the mushroom. I like that, buddy.
I'm gonna break the bell.
That's good.
Liking that one.
Kick him in the mushroom. I like that. Bill Maher.
I missed all night long.
What's that?
John?
Huh?
I have missed something all night long.
What's that? What?
I have missed Bernadette's favorite saying.
What is Bernadette's?
Trump.
What did she say?
Fuck Trump.
Did she say fuck Trump?
Trump.
Right here on my show, she said fuck Trump.
Fuck that mushroom
I think
dick.
that's what he said. Fuck that mushroom dick. That's exactly what we say. Fuck him. They've shown their finger in our face for the last fucking time. You know, we can't be nice. I don't want to be nice. Fuck them.
Just
Fuck
put him
them
out, family.
with a
Let's
10-foot
put
pole.
him out.
That's it. I'm
Let
tired.
you dick that motherfucker.
That's it. Use your voice.
Trump
Use your
and the
vote.
Republicans.
That's it. They all showed their ass, and anybody supporting it is turning their back on this
Thank you
Constitution.
for making me feel better.
There you go, baby.
I feel much better.
There you go.
John.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's time for us, our mad being over. Now it's time for us to fucking get even.
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
Don't get mad. Get even.
I don't get mad. I
That's
get
right.
even.
And now I like those
and
commercials.
It's fucking time.
If you haven't seen the commercials that Bill Maher put out there on Donnie, yeah, that's what the Republican Party needs to do. They challenge Hillary's mental stability. Yeah, start running ads about this dumbass who can't talk, can't type, can't spell. You know, thinks he's a
read.
Yeah, can't read. All that shit. Snorts Adderall like it's. Just start running commercials. Don't be nice anymore. They don't play nice. They lie like they're. That's it, Yogi. You're right, buddy. All right, that's about it. We're going to say goodnight. I love y'all so much. This family grows every day only because y'all make it so. And we appreciate it tremendously.
Everyone.
And, I was going to say something. Forgot what I was going to say. It's going to be important, too. Ah, shit.
Not everyone.
It would have been great. Believe me, it would have been philosophical, just an amazing
We're
statement.
down, but we're not out.
That's right, baby. This is a fight. I said it the other night. You only lose when you give up. That's when the fight's over. You haven't. We've taken a setback. Just like we did with Mueller. We took a setback.
We need a big meeting and sit down and see what we can do evil against the Republicans.
I mean to tell you, we need to come up with a plan. I'm trying to think of something else that we can do just besides call your senator and congressman. We got to do something else. If it's not rise up in the street, we got to get a campaign going, a writing campaign, but we have to make it like a laser beam. We need to focus our attention on one person and switch it to the next person the next week or what, and concentrate our anger on these senators, these 51 assholes.
Editors.
That's it.
Letters to the editor.
Letters to the editor. Let's find out the newspaper of the biggest town that they represent or whatever. And we all write a letter and send it to them. And make it a news story in there. Boy, we've been inundated with letters from across the country. Bob, what do you think of that? Well, it sucks because I'm the one you have to read it. That kind of shit, Get the news out there. That the American people, what I do is I've written to several people's congressmen because like Mitch McConnell or something. When I write to him, I look for somebody in Kentucky because I'm not in Kentucky. So one of our Blue Dots is in Kentucky, and I'll write my letter. I am writing in support of your constituent and so, and with their permission. And that's how I start my letter out because I want them to know I have a friend there.
That's a good idea.
If we live in Kentucky or not.
That's it.
For the United States of America people.
That's it. That's it. We're a united country, baby. They are trying to drive a wedge in this shit, and that's the only way they can win is with hate and discontent, baby. So I'm going to do my best to spread a little hate and discontent right back to them. That's what my job is, baby. That's what my job is.
Old school Marine.
What? Hoorah. What?
Old school Marine. You find your target, you select your target, and you conquer.
That's
and
it,
you
baby.
know our target should be is McConnell.
That's
we
it.
should help McGrath every way we can. Get
Identify.
McConnell.
And in good military lingo, baby, everybody on the line, nobody in the bunker. You want to win this fight? You want to walk out of this shit? Everybody on the line. It's all scary. It's all nasty. It's all mean. You want to live through it. You want to make this country better. Everybody on the line. That's the way it goes. Anyway, I love all y'all. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much for the donations. The people that donate $1 a month through Patreon. What kind of entertainment are you going to find for $1 a month? We appreciate y'all tremendously. You make this all possible. So we appreciate it tremendously, those who give, and those who give us the most precious thing, and that's your time. So this is our fight. It's our fight to win. And we will do exactly that come November. We will have the last laugh. I will be laughing when I go down this street, baby. I want you to too. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all say goodnight. Everybody say bye.
Good night, Blue Dot.
There you go. Good night, Blue Dot family. We'll see you again on Tuesday. Oh, man. Long time. We'll see y'all on Tuesday. Bye now.